Good morning, students. In previous video, students, I have explained to you regarding this lesson 2, that is the sentence, in which we have gone through the definition of sentence, that is a group of words that expresses a complete thought or complete sense is called a sentence. And a sentence contains a subject and a predicate. We have also learned this, that a sentence contains, or we can say a sentence have two parts, that is a subject, here a subject or a predicate, and expresses a complete thought, means without using subject and predicate we can't complete a sentence. Now, what is a subject? A subject is the part of the sentence that names whom or what the sentence is about. Like here in the book is given, the subject of a sentence may be a word or a group of words that tells us who or what does something. Now, in a sentence, what we talk about is the subject. And what is predicate? Here, predicate, the part of the sentence which says something about the subject. That says something about the subject is called the predicate. Now we have gone through the example also. One example here, the sun rises in the east. The sun over here is subject and rises in the east here is predicate. Now also we have gone through the four types of sentences. Number 1 is declarative, in which we form a statement, and second is interrogative, in which we have to form a question. Exclamatory sentence is where we want to express our feelings like happiness, sadness, I already said you. Now last one, fourth one is imperative, that is a command or a request. Now students, we have to do the exercise now. In exercise, first question A1 is based on the sentence, that is the subject and predicate. It is based on a sentence that contains a subject and predicate. So here first question is given. First A1, match the subject with the correct predicate. Now we have to match over here. Here subject is given and we have to find out the correct option to match the predicate. So first one, February is given. Now we have to find out that which option is the correct one from the given word over here, sentence. We have to complete this sentence. Now first one, February is given. What will be the answer of this February? February has 28 days. This first one is the answer of February. So here subject is February and predicate is has 28 days. Likewise, second one is trees. Second one is trees. What will be the correct answer? Trees give us shade. Trees give us shade. This is the second one. Now third one, Amar. Amar is the subject and what will be the predicate? This third one, plays the guitar. Amar plays the guitar. Now fourth one is what? Fourth is the dog. The dog bit the boy. Then fifth is milk. Milk is a complete food. Likewise students, 6, 7, 8, try to do it by your own. Now come to the B1. What B1 is given? Put the subject and predicate in the correct order to make meaningful sentences use capital letters and full stops where required. Already we have learned that where we should use the capital letters and punctuation marks, all these things. So according to the meaningful sentence, we have to form a sentence over here that should be meaningful. So see the first one. First one is what? Here on Monday is given, after that comma, after the holidays comma, reopens comma the school. Now we have to arrange this according to the subject and predicate in the correct order. So the school reopens on Monday. Here the school reopens on Monday after the holidays. So here according to the subject and the predicate we have to make a meaningful sentence. So what will be the answer of the first one? The school reopens on Monday after the holidays. Now the second one, mother will be angry. Mother, if you are starting the first one, the first letter should be in capital letter. Like here the first is mother, so here M should be in capital letter. Likewise here the, if you will write the school reopens on Monday, here the school, the T, if you are starting any sentence, the letter should be in capital letter. So the school reopens on, already here Monday M is capital letter given, so that will be in capital letter only. So the school reopens on Monday after the holidays. Second one, mother, you will start M with a capital letter. Mother will be angry if you disobey her. Mother will be angry if you disobey her. Now third one, our teacher gave us a lot of homework. Our teacher gave us a lot of homework. Now fourth one, what is the fourth one? The girl in the blue frock is my sister. The girl in the blue frock is my sister. So come to the next question. Fifth one, national flower is lotus R. This is very simple. Lotus is our national flower. And children, remember this, that you have to put full stop at the end of each and every sentence where it is needed or where it is required. So don't forget to put the punctuation mark. Like here, everywhere full stop we have to put. Likewise 6, 7, 8, you can do it by your own. Now come to say C1. What is C question? Complete the following sentences adding the subject or predicate as required. So you have to do it by your own. The first and second one, I am telling that one how you will do this. Number 1 is given, our teacher. You can say our teacher explains everything clearly or everything in a good manner. So our teacher explains everything clearly. The Ramayana is a holy book of Hindus. The Ramayana is a holy book of Hindus. Third one, Roshan keeps falling ill because he does not have healthy habit or he does not have healthy diet. Nowadays it is very much important for everyone to take a healthy food. So fourth one, dash is my favorite hobby. You can write your favorite hobby. Whatever is your favorite hobby, you can write. Hobby means the things which you like to do every time. Means for not wasting your time, not wasting your time, you just like the things to do. That is a hobby. Fifth one, dash is celebrated by Hindus. Any festival you can write over here. Likewise, you will solve other also. You will write the answer by your own. You will get PDF students of the notes, but till then try to write the answer by your own. Now we have also gone through based on the meaning they convey. Here it is given based on the meaning they convey. There are 4 different kinds of sentences: declarative, imperative, exclamatory and interrogative. So these are the 4 different kinds of sentences we have learned. 4 different types of sentence. Now D1, question D is given. Change the following exclamatory sentences to declarative sentence. Children, exclamatory sentence where you have to express your feelings of happiness or emotions if you are expressing. Now declarative means I explained you that when you are giving a statement to someone and you have to put full stop at the end of sentence while writing declarative sentence. So here you can see first one is already done for you, that what a lovely picture, and exclamation mark is given, and you have to change this sentence, this exclamatory sentence, into declarative sentence, means exclamation mark into full stop. Okay, so what a lovely picture, it is converted into declarative sentence, that is, it is a lovely picture. Now second one, what a fool you are, exclamation mark, what a fool you are, you are a fool. In declarative sentence, the sentence will be like this, you are a fool. Third one, how sweetly she sings, she sings sweetly, full stop. Fourth one, how hot it is very hot. So fifth and sixth one, try to write answer by your own. Now students, E question is what? Change the following declarative sentence to exclamatory sentence. Now here in previous one, that is D1, we have to change the sentence exclamatory sentence to declarative sentence. Now here it is opposite. We have to change declarative sentence to exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence, students, whenever you have to express your sudden feelings. Okay, so and declarative sentence are what? Where you have to give us statements. Declarative sentences are statements. Here you can see these are statements. Their structure is, means the rule of declarative sentence is, first you will write a subject, then it will contain a verb and other words, whatever will be the words there. So here first one is already done for us, is that he is a very careless man. He is a very careless man. Here it is given, and you have to change this declarative sentence, this statement, into exclamatory sentence. So how it is changed? What a careless man. Here you are expressing a feeling, that is, what a careless man. Second one, the painting is very beautiful. What a beautiful painting, you can say. What a beautiful painting, exclamation mark. Third one, this place is dreadful. What a dreadful place, exclamation mark. Fourth one, she speaks so rudely. How rudely she speaks, exclamation mark. Fifth one, it is a nice day. What a nice day, then exclamation mark. Now rest of all, try by yourself. F1C, write imperative sentence for the given situation. Now here in the box you can see, students, it is given exclamatory sentences are used for a large number of emotions. As I'm going on telling this, that exclamatory sentence, whenever if you are expressing your feelings, then that is exclamatory sentences. So here Exclamatory sentences are what are used for a large number of emotions like shock, joy, surprise, happiness, sadness, as they express a sudden strong feelings. So here in the box it is given that. Now here we have to see this first F1, what it is asking that imperative sentences we have to write for the given situations. And what are imperative sentence? When you are giving a command, and request when you are if you are requesting someone like please give me your pencil or give me your pencil please, like this if you are telling, that comes under imperative sentence. So here first one you can see, you don't have a pencil, you ask. If you don't have a pencil, what will you ask to your friend? Give me your pencil please. Then second one, the students are making a noise, the teacher says. What teacher says when you used to make a noise in the class? Don't make a noise, like this. Third one, you have a cup in your hand. Your mother says, don't break it. Fourth one, it is raining outside. Your mother says, obviously, what will your mother say? Don't go out. Fifth one, you are not feeling well. Your teacher says, take rest. Likewise, we have to complete all the sentences. Now, students, G1, make questions for the following statements. And if you are making a question for any statements, then that is what? That comes under interrogative sentence. That comes under interrogative sentences. And what are interrogative sentences? That are sentences which ask questions. So here we have to make a questions of the given sentences. Like first one, for example, it is given, she is angry with you because you didn't attend her birthday party. Why is she angry? Question mark. If you are putting question mark, it means that is interrogative sentence. Now second one, she is fond of sweets. What is she fond of? What is she fond of? So, what is she fond of? Question mark. Third one, Rishi is 11 years old. How old is Rishi? Like how old are you? We used to say. Likewise, how old is Rishi? Question mark. Fourth one, Akhil is going to the swimming club. Where is Akhil going? Fifth one, Bharat lives in Delhi. Bharat lives in Delhi. Where does Bharat live? Where does Bharat live? Question mark. Sixth one, Rajiv scored 50 runs. How many runs did Rajiv score? Question mark. Rajiv scored 50 runs. Likewise, students, you have to answer the question of this 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Try to do it by your own, otherwise you will get PDF. Now this question we will do it tomorrow. Thank you, students.